Welcome to Spooky Month, and in today's Spooky Month spooky story of the spooky month that is within Spooky Month, we're talking about our little beast of a demon, GiGi Murin, once again on this channel. Because she is as deadly as an SCP, if you can believe it or not. Now, it's reported that there's a ritual to summon her, and the way you do it is pretty grim. Pretty terrible, honestly. It's kind of like on the line of like throwing like an ashtray at like an orphan. It's pretty depressing, but it's also kind of terrifying at the same time, but you can't look away. So as I tell you the story, please do not recreate any of the events in these stories, because they're all done by professionals. Anyways, to summon the GiGi Murin, right? There was a man, his name was Carl. That's his name. That's all we're gonna say of him, because you know what? Everyone fucking hates Carl. Shout out to my homies that fucking hate Carl. Anyways, one day, right, Carl goes to the scariest place on earth, Walmart, and he buys a few items, right, to make an relic, because to summon GiGi Murin, you're not just going to need your voice, but you're also going to need a demonic relic. But, right, you cannot just find this relic. You actually have to make it to yourself. So what Carl bought was a Pringles can, a latex glove, 2 sponges, and some baby oil. And, first of all, the cashier tried to warn him. She knew he was going to summon GiGi Murin, and actually said it would hurt a lot. Meaning that GiGi Murin would come out and hurt him. Exactly. And so, without taking her advice, he bought the items and he went to his fucking shack in the Bronx and went up to his mirror, right? He had to make it the concoction first, and then he puts the baby oil in it, because if you don't know, baby oil is kind of like akin to like demonic blood. That's kind of like why P. Diddy had a lot of it, not because like he did anything weird with people with it, but it was actually because P. Diddy was doing demonic rituals, and that's why he was actually almost into life in prison. Like, it's crazy, right? Like, he was like against God's teachings or whatever. But that's not the point, right? The point is, right, after making this, right, he looks into the mirror, and Carl, right, he says in a soft yet gentle voice, akin to a mother's love, "Boat goes Binted! Boat goes Binted! Boat goes Binted!" And he had to spin, like, you have to spin for the ritual, right? And he spins and spins and spins, 3 times while saying "boat goes Binted," which, if you don't know, is basically like saying Beetlejuice. And, we all know that if you say Beetlejuice 3 times, something funny happens. The President of the United States comes out of, like, your toilet and just starts, like, doing skibbity toilet or whatever, but that's a horror story for another time, alright? So anyways, right, Carl does this, right? And, GiGi Murin comes out of his mirror, double caked up, twerking and dwerking. I didn't even know she could dwerk, but here she is. She was both on her period and her deriod. Don't ask how that works, because honestly, I'm the one that, I know how it works, because, I got both too, but, like, seriously, how it happens, right, next is that she does something scary, something that terrifies me to this day. She brings out her claws and starts reaching for Carl, and before he could run away, she grabbed a gun and shot him 300 times. Now, it's suspected there was more shots, but there was gunshot holes on top of gunshot holes, so you can forgive the investigators for botching the autopsy. But that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you're not supposed to boat goes Binted multiple times into the mirror. Hopefully this teaches you a very valuable lesson. I hope it teaches you a very valuable lesson! Fucking Christ! This just, I gotta stop with this story. If I keep continuing, it's gonna ruin, I'm gonna start speaking in tons. I'm sorry. I just gotta go. I gotta fucking leave. I gotta go!